Jimmy's brother. Sorry, don't use microphones much. But we just want to thank everybody for coming out. My dad, unfortunately, was not able to make it with us, but he is here right now with the iPad.
Over here, Jimmy.
But thank you, everybody, for coming out. I've looked up to my brother for a really long time. He taught me how to ski. I became a ski instructor. He taught me how to ride motorcycles. I used to kick his butt in riding motorcycles. And we still have a dream of going out to the Baja together, which I want to fulfill. But lately, he has turned into someone that I've looked up to even more. Grace has... Jimmy, don't cry. You're going to... Okay. I cried for about 10 minutes yesterday during this speech, so I'm really trying not to this time. But
yeah, boss is gonna cry.
Hey, come on. Eric. I'm not gonna help you move anymore. But really, he met Grace. Grace had a couple of kids. He became such an amazing father to these kids. And I was blessed enough to meet my girlfriend Chelsea, who has a 3-year-old. And here's just another aspect that Jimmy has taught me how to become a better man, become a better a father. And I just want to thank you for that, Jimmy. Like, really, I've looked up to you my whole life, and I still do. And I'm so happy to see everybody together. I love going fishing with Sasha. I love chewing sunflower seeds with Antonina and killing her in Words of Friends. But thank you all for coming out. And one other thing now, Jimmy Chin is actually my brother. I can't... All my friends in Colorado would say, my brother is dating Jimmy Chin's sister. And now I can say, Jimmy Chin is my brother. So love you all. Thank you so much. It's good to see these faces. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm Jennifer. I'm Jimmy's sister. I'll come around up here. Just have a short little story to tell. And that's, uh-oh, I know. We spend every summer in Michigan, and there's a cottage that we have up there, and it is, we sort of see the same group of people every single time. And a couple years ago, we were up there, and we were on the dock, and everybody was sort of reintroducing themselves after the year, and everybody said, you know, how was your winter? How are things going? And a bunch of people turned to Jimmy, and they said, how was your winter? And Jimmy said, best winter ever. And all these people on the dock stopped, and they were like, what? How could it be the best ever? And Jimmy said, well, if it's the best ever every year, aren't you living the perfect life? That's all you've got to do is just meet the year before. And all these people were like, wow, that's so cool. But that is what I love about my brother, because he does that. And so somehow, in living the best life, he was living on the laundry room floor in this house. And somehow, Grace, one of the coolest women on this planet, fell in love with that guy. And she got to see all the things that I love about my brother while he was living his best life on the laundry room floor. So, cheers, you guys.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody here has known Jimmy for a long time. And there was probably a long period when we were all wondering what was going to happen with Jimmy. And I would go into Wilson backcountry, and the guys would just be like, what's up, dude? And I'd be like, I don't know, man. So I finally decided to import my sister. And it was hilarious. I wish everybody could have seen it, because when she moved in and Jimmy was here, you know, obviously they got to know each other, but Jimmy's obviously really shy, and Grace was really bashful, and I would come into the kitchen, and they would be standing across the island from each other, kind of like moping around. And I said, "What's going on in here?" And eventually, Grace told me, she was just like, "I have the most insane crush on Jimmy." And I know Jimmy well enough that when I saw him around Grace, he didn't have to tell me, because he would just be like, and they just kept kind of not connecting, even though they spent like a winter and a year, practically a year together. But obviously it's amazing that they finally pulled it together. And, I couldn't be happier to have, well, I mean, Jimmy's already my brother, so, but I guess it's official now, so it's great. Kind of got a roast, Jimmy.
We're just a quick roast. I mean, not a major roast, but a small roast. 1990, can I put this here? 1990, I'll just hold on. 1997, I was skiing down AV. It was a huge winter, and was telemarking at the point, and skiing down Sleeping Indian, and all of a sudden there's a guy skiing with one pole. And I look over to him, and he's shredding, right? He's on Skyhoys. I don't know if anyone's a telemark here, but he's on a pair of Skyhoys from, the Black Diamond. And he's on one pole, just skiing way faster than me, and I follow him down, and I get on the chairlift, and we kind of start following each other around a little bit. And at that moment, probably one of the deepest friendships I've ever had in my ever life was formed that day. I was trying to catch up with one guy with one pole, And ever since then, we've lived together, we've built homes together, we've gone on expeditions together. You've helped me through thick and thin, and I love you for that. I really do. I mean, there's nobody else that I love more than that. On his trailer, though, his sticker said, "Thank you for not breeding." And I always thought, wow, what a noble thing, thank you for not breeding. What a cool thing. So, this comes to Grace. So, when Grace moved in, she happened to have an accident on a particular binding that I represent right now. And, and so, Mr. Thank You for Not Breeding knew how to roast a chicken. He knew how to make potatoes. He knew how to make a green salad. And all of a sudden, there was two little kids that were like maybe 3 and 4 that he was taking care of. And all of a sudden, from there on out, it was a different Jimmy. And Grace, I want to thank you, like we all do, for coming. 1, because he shaves. 2, his hair is much cleaner. The van is a total mess. You need to work on that. And 3, I think most importantly, is because he really just changed his whole demeanor, I think, in terms of children and sharing his knowledge, which he has. I think he shared it with all of us, and including some discipline for his dogs. Get on that dog. And then Jimmy, I know for Grace, before she met you, she only ate sugar. And she didn't hydrate. She didn't ride a bicycle. And she didn't really necessarily know what a single track was. So together, hopefully, we will see each other for a long life. And I look forward to going on vacation with you, with your brothers in Sayulita. To you guys. Love you.
I want to know why there was only one pole.
He said he broke his hand, I guess, or his thumb or something.